everyone, welcome to Johnson's Journeys, Season 7, Episode 5. Today, as promised, is the triple header special episode. 3 games, 3 competitions, 3 very important games. First up is our last Europa League group game against Panathaniakos. Then we play STVV in the Belgian Cup quarter-final, and then we play Lierse in the league in the last game before the winter break. If you missed the last episode, it was the games against Lokomotiv Moscow in the Europa League and Anderlecht in the Cup. 2 draws. The Lokomotiv Moscow game was pretty uneventful. However, the second game more than made up for that. A 2-2 draw against Anderlecht, a 93rd minute equaliser, and then a 121st minute equaliser. Took it to penalties. We were down to 10 men. I chucked on Kevin Matthew, 16-year-old striker, and he did the business. And then we won on penalties, which was just amazing. And then in the game in between that, off camera, we played standard in the league. We went down a goal in the 7th minute, and we're struggling until I brought on Kevin Matthew again, and he scored an 83rd minute equaliser, and then Sanchez went on and scored a 90th minute winner. So the past couple of games have been ridiculous, really, for entertainment value. Hopefully we keep that up today, and hopefully we get positive results out of it. The last time we played Panathaniakos, you might remember, we lost 4-3, and that was like late goals and was a bit crazy. So we'll see what happens today. If we take a look at the group, we can finish 1st, 2nd or 3rd. Have I missed us already? Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're currently top on 8 points. So you've got Panathinaikos on 7, Moscow on 6 and Copenhagen on 5. Obviously the top 2 play each other, the bottom 2 play each other. It says we can't finish 4th, even though Copenhagen can match us on points. I think it gets sorted on head-to-head, and I think we beat them, so I guess that's why they can't overtake us. But obviously if we were to finish 3rd, then we would be out of Europe, so we want Copenhagen to do us a favour against Moscow, and we basically need to, like, 2 draws, and that'd be ideal. A Copenhagen win, and we can mess up if we do. But basically we just need to avoid defeat and pray that is enough to get us through. So yeah, let's have a look at the team then for today. Pretty full strength, obviously, apart from TriStar, who's still out with that injury. Everyone else though is fit and raring to go. So we've got Debussy in goal, Murasan, Krasilnikov, Wouters and Rose, Sasa and Gaspar, Alexiev and Nelson, and Sanchez behind Achiel Boston, who again leads the line. The young striker that we've recalled from a loan at Lierse, who we play later. Hasn't done a lot yet in his 2 games, but actually I'm going to change him up to a poacher for this game just to see if that does get him a little bit more involved. Kevin Matthew is on the bench again, and Ugo Chukwu is back from injury but not quite fit yet, so probably see him in the next game. I'm going to stick faith with him unless Boston does something impressive today, but we'll see. So let's get into the game. Massive game. Let's see what we can do. Obviously we've had, like I say, a tough game against Panathinaikos in this group stage already. They're lining up quite defensively, 2 defensive midfielders, and looks like that's defensive fullbacks. Their striker very exposed up front, so let's see what we can do. Let's get them all pumped up. That's a good response. Let's go then. See if we can retain our slot in Europe, and then next game see if we can get to the Belgian Cup semi-final, and then I think it's about 3 league games before we play Lierse later on. So hopefully by that point we're still top, and we could have extended our lead, hopefully. So that's the ideal outcome from today. I need like a little tick list, don't I? Murasan, Boston. Yeah, there it is. Axel Boston, his first ever goal for Bruges. Another wonderful assist from, I thought he was off, no, 21 played him on, I think. A nice composed finish from the young lad. Great assist from Murasan. He hasn't done that so much this year, but he is capable of that. I think he got about 8 assists in the league last year, which is not too shabby from a fullback, is it really? Not quite replicated it yet. In the other game, Copenhagen have just taken the lead, so that puts Panathaniakos out of Europe as it stands. If we were to now draw, then that would still be enough for us. Our Lokomotiv equalised anyway, so. But Panathaniakos are still out of Europe as it stands. So we're sort of in the better position at the moment of, being top with a slightly better points haul so far. Bit less pressure on us. Going to be expecting a bit of an onslaught in the second half, I bet. Although, is there one coming just before half time? No, not if Danny Rose has got anything to say about that. Coming forward now, Gaspar to Sasa, who unsurprisingly is in the book already. Nelson to Sanchez to Boston again, and yes, he does it again. Boston with another goal, his second of the game. Great finish. Nelson to Sanchez, who played it through to Boston. Alexiev, I think, was offside, but Boston wasn't, so the goal stands, and that sorts us right out. I think changing Boston to a poacher has had a ridiculous effect. Just drops him slightly deeper back, I think, and I think means he's less or more involved in the play then, I suppose. But yeah, whatever's happened, it's done the job. Copenhagen are now winning again in their game. Kabeya's got it. Maurin, great block from Wouters. That was vital from him. And they have a corner. Not even going to try and say his name. And Milanovic heads it wide. Let's have a look then. A couple of subs, I reckon. We'll get Poirier on for Gaspar. That's not what I meant to do. Poirier on for Gaspar. Let's get Deprez on for Nelson. Keep up his 100% record in the group stage. 2 goals so far from Deprez. I think he scored in the last Panathaniakos game, actually. Alexiev to Boston. And he could have had his hat-trick then. And they clear it away, but Rose has it now. Spreads it to Murasan. Into Poirier in the midfield, to Deprez. Poirier out to Murasan, ball in. Boston, he's got the hat-trick! Come on! Wow, what an impact. Boston, what a man. It's another great ball from Murasan out on that right. Boston into the front post, pretty much doing what TriStar does. Getting in at that front post. We will take him off for Matthew now. Yeah, very much a TriStar goal, that one. In at the front post. Bang. Copenhagen are now 3-1 up. So after starting the day bottom of the table, somehow they've managed to scrape their way into the knockout rounds, which is ridiculous for them. But fair play. I think it's safe to say that we're comfortably through here. There's a late Panathinaikos goal in the offing. Fuchs blocked. Bertolacci out to the left back. And that's that highlight over. We have absolutely dominated the game. 18 shots, 55% possession, over 500 passes. Just been a really great performance. Is there time for another one? No, there isn't. Full time, 3-0. And we are through to the knockout rounds. Superb. Just what we wanted. The draw happens just after the next league game, which obviously I'm not going to bring you on camera. So I'll go away and play that, and then we'll be back for the cup game. We're back for game 2, STVV in the Belgian Cup quarter-final. The game in between was a very disappointing 2-1 defeat to Mouscron. Carlos Sanchez gave us the lead, and then 2 quick-fire goals for them in the second half, and we had no comeback. Boston back down to earth with an average game, so he's dropped today. Ugo Chukwu is back. The only other change since the last episode, 2 changes actually. Barmos in for Wouters, Hajdu in for Sasa. Wouters is tired, Sasa is suspended. And yeah, let's get into it. For a place in the semi-final, and we'll see how we do. Very similar sort of lineup. Couple of players on injuries. Let's tackle hard then. See if we can get them pumped up. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. Right then, big game for Ugo Chukwu today. See if he can perform. If not, then, well, Boston's on the bench, but I don't have much faith in him either. Barmos, what have you done there? Oh my god, he's at the post. Oh god, Barmos, get rid of that. Jesus Christ, what happened there? Barmos clears it. Ugo Chukwu's in. Come on. Oh, great save. Great ball from Barmos. Unlucky from Ugo Chukwu. Nelson with the ball in. Sanchez back out to him. To Krasilnikov. Ooh, that took a deflection, but the keeper managed to hold it. Krasilnikov heads away. Sanchez to Ugo Chukwu. Running at him now. Through to Sanchez. Out to Alexiev. Ball in, and that's gone in. How has that gone in? An own goal. Muller. Sanchez out to Alexiev. Tried to put the ball in, and it hit the defender and managed to go in at the far post. Okay. And Alexiev doesn't even get the assist somehow. I don't know. But that'll do. 1-0 early in the game. They are on top in terms of possession. Oh, only just now. They were dominating us, but a bit more even now. Can we intercept? Where's our other centre back? What on earth happened there? Swears with the equaliser. I just want to know where. Why is Krasilnikov up front? Look at the room there is there. And Swears. And Krasilnikov ends the move there. What is he doing? Christ almighty. Then yeah, now it's 1-0. They have a chance here. Building from the back. Krasilnikov lets him run. But Gaspar wins it back. Beautiful. Krasilnikov pumps it for no one. Now they try again. Oh no, on the left. Oh no. Lol. Wellen. keeping the ball nicely. Rose sort of deals with it. Out to Nelson, but he's beaten to it. Oh, Krassilnikov again. Oh, your positioning is horrendous. And Welland makes it 2-1. Okay, analysis again. Let's track Krassilnikov. Right, he's okay there. Comes out to the ball. Why are you doing that? That should be Barmos. And then look at the room that's left in behind him. And Welland's just through. Debuser arguably should do better there. That is terrible. I think I'm going to have to haul him off. Oof, and Welland again. They're all over us. These last couple of games have been terrible. Right, let's assertively say, show me something else. Wooters is, I know you're not, oh, oops. I know you're not that fit, but you're coming on anyway, son. Come on then. Big half, boys. Let's do it. Let's have it. Come on. I'm going to attack him. Danny Rose, gashed head. You can play on. You can play on with that. Keep on. Right. Let's get Boston on for Ugo Chukwu. Let's get Poirier on for Gaspar. Roll of the dice. Double sub. Barmos, what you doing? Debuser over the bar. Jesus, we're all over the place. Corner ball. Peters. Wooters away. Get to him. Hajdu, well done. Cleared to Boston. Run with it, son. Go on. Oh my Christ. Come on. 20 minutes left. Are we trying? No? Okay, right. Let's do this again. And team talk, assertive, push forward. Right, come on. Alexiev, down to Boston. What are you doing? Why are you shooting from there? Are we for real? Oh, please, come on. Come on. Are we seriously going to lose? Right, like chance. Come on. Sanchez. Tackled. Oh, that's going to be it. Oh. Okay. We're out of the cup. No words. Quarter-final defeat. STVV. More shots, more possession. They scored all the goals. We're crap. It's 2 defeats in a row. Let's leave to physio. Recent form has been hit and miss. Since the back end of October, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not wins. Not wins. That's not a draws or defeats. Rubbish. Oh, right, okay. There's 2 more league games now, and then we'll be back for the 3rd and final game of the episode against Lierse. we're back. Game 3 of 3 in this episode today. The last before the winter break. We've got Lierse. 2 games off camera. We beat Roeselare 4-0. 2 for Nelson, 1 for Alexiev, and Ugo Chukwu finally got his first league goal of the season. And then we beat OHL 2-1. 2 late goals from Boston. Sealed that victory. Boston now has 5 in 6 since he came back from his loan. So he is rewarded with a start today. And the team, apart from that, is as you were. Debusa, Murasan, Krasovnikov, Wouters, Rose, Sasa and Gaspar, Alexiev, Nelson, Sanchez, and obviously Boston, as I say. Actually, no. We're going to have Poirier instead of Gaspar. Gaspar a little bit off the boil recently, so we're going to give Poirier a chance to shine. Against Lierse, the league, as you can see, is as follows. We've only lost 3 games so far this season. The only team to have a better record than us is Anderlecht, but they've drawn 6 games. We're yet to draw a game. We're currently 9 points clear of Anderlecht, as we've just passed. Well, no, we're quite a bit past the halfway mark. 10 games left of the regular season, and then another 10. So we are at the halfway mark, I suppose. So yeah, going very, very well so far. A few, obviously, then 3 defeats, a little bit disappointing. Was it Eupen? 1 to Eupen, 1 to. Does it say if we do this? No, I think it was Eupen, whoever it was recently, Mouscron, and I think the other one was Genk, which is fair enough. But yeah, no. Apart from that, oh, Sasa, get in. Sasa scored 1-0, 10 minutes. Boston assist. Sasa hasn't scored for ages, pretty much since his hat-trick. Nice little ball from Boston and a really, really good finish from our ball-winning midfielder. How he keeps popping up with goals like that, I'll never know, but there we go. Yeah, happy days. Everyone playing okay. No one struggling for injury. Nelson a little bit quiet. Well, the wingers a little bit quiet so far. Deprez came on in the last game and got the assist for one of Boston's goals, so that's good from him. He's developing really nicely with a bit of first team exposure this season. Poirier to Sasa, out to Rose, ball in, and we've got a penalty. Boston was pulled back by Benson and Hedges. Oh yeah, I gave him that nickname. It was Benson and something, not and. Benson Hezeva. So he's now Benson and Hedges. Anyway, Nelson makes it 2-0 with the penalty. His 9th goal of the season. He's also on like 15 assists or something. So he's nearly matched his record of assists in the league from last season in total already. So I think he's 1 behind. Huska just puts it wide, and that should see us through to half time. Yes, it does. More of the same. Let's go. No messing about. Yeah, same again, really. Obviously, we've got January coming up. Could be a big window. A lot of players are wanted. Last time I checked, Murasan, Wouters, Gaspar, Sasa, Nelson. I think that's it. As well as some like reserve-ish players. Vanaken, I think, is wanted. So yeah, it's going to test our resolve. Most of them I don't really want to sell. Gaspar and Sasa, I'm a little bit more easy with selling those because we have replacements. Oh, Danny Rose, you melt. Murasan, again, has been excellent for us. Cabango I don't think is good enough to replace him, so we would probably have to go out and sign another right back if that was to happen. We've got a left back coming in January. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned that. Huska's missed, hit the post. Debusa retains his clean sheet. Yeah, and I can't remember what his name is now. I think he's a Polish left back. Might be from Wolfsburg, perhaps. It's like Waklausnich or something. So he's coming in January, and he'll be making that left back slot his own. Hopefully, obviously Danny Rose is just a lone player, just to fill a void till the end of the season. So I got Waklausnich. I think it's I'll double check at the end of this game. It's something like that anyway. So obviously he's coming in, so he'll add a bit more strength at left back. I don't really want to lose Wouters, but I mean we're at that sort of stage now where we have built a good squad of young internationals as well. A lot of them. So teams are going to come in for them, and we can't really keep them. So it's more a case of making sure we get a really good fee for them, and then going out and buying good replacements for them. So as I say, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that in January. 2-0 then. So we're now 12 points clear at the top, but they do have a game in hand. Just a little look at well, there's an overview of the table so far. Roeselare having a terrible season at the bottom. Only 8 points so far. Those 3 defeats, yeah, were Eupen, Mouscron and Genk, all 2-1. So we've not been thrashed by anyone so far. But yeah, the stats. TriStar is top of the goals, and he hasn't played for about 4 or 5 games. Muresan and TriStar leading the way in ratings. Nelson, as I say, has 12 assists. Debusa has 10 clean sheets, which puts him joint top. TriStar second with 4 player of the matches. So it's been, great season for us so far. Just get rid of those. The left back, is Waklausik or something like that. 5 million. Joins at the start of January. He's currently on loan at Legia, but is a Wolfsburg player. Has some good stats, physically really good, which is a recurring theme of my players. Tackling and marking, both good at 21 anyway. That's absolutely fine. 15 determination, which I really like. He's a Polish international. He is out for 3 weeks though. Didn't notice that, but never mind. And yeah, as I say, look, Muresan wanted by AC Milan, Roma and Barcelona. I mean, we're not going to be able to keep him, but we will get a lot of money for Muresan if someone does come in for him. I'm looking for probably 20 million. I think would probably be a little bit too much, but somewhere between 15 and 20. Wouters is wanted by Schalke again. Whether we'll be able to keep him, I'm not sure. Sasa, Marseille, Reece Nelson, Everton, Newcastle and Southampton. Gaspar by Leipzig. Some of these players down here might get moved on. Vanaken is wanted by Malmo, who interestingly we drew in the first knockout round of the Europa League. Boonen is on the list. Cherney's unhappy. Ugo Chukwu was unhappy until he had his recent run in the team, but if we were to get a bid for him of probably 5 million-ish, I'd let him go, I think. Keane might get moved on. He's not going to play, is he? Vojvodik I might try and shift because he's rubbish. But yeah, it's Poirier didn't really do anything. Gaspar can come back in. Yeah, right then. So the first game back after the winter break is against STVV, but obviously we've recently played them. So what I might do, I think I'll do a Ghent and Oostend double. That's either side of the transfer window closing, so I can do a full recap before the Ghent game, and then I can do another recap just before the East End game in case anything happened late. Then it'll be the Europa League games, Malmo over 2 legs. Then it'll be the back end of the normal season, and then we'll be into the Championship group. So plenty more games coming, plenty more episodes coming. Rattling through this season a little bit quicker than last season. So yeah, hope you're enjoying it. As always, if you've enjoyed this triple header, then drop a like. If you want to see more from the channel, make sure you are subscribed. And yeah, we'll see you again very soon.